Cars USA. Yeah!
So welcome to a very special episode of Car Bros podcast.
Special,
the news just hit. The 2020 Toyota Supra was just revealed.
Yep, it was, yeah. So the North American International Auto Show
Yep, in Detroit.
is kicking off.
Yep.
And John and I made the rebellious decision
To sit down and discuss it
without
Sans Coin.
Without Coin, who is
he's
at his house, probably sleeping right now.
Yeah, leisurely.
Yeah,
whatever.
But I don't know. We want to be hot with the takes.
Yeah, so, get it out there, and so we can discuss it with you guys out there and stuff.
I think it's going to be a pretty big. I don't know. Everyone's going to be talking about it,
right? Yeah.
Like as you're hearing this, I'm sure discussion all over the place about
it. And it for me, it seems pretty polarizing already.
Yeah, even before like everyone knew what it was, everyone was
either loves it or hate it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't think anything's really going to change now that everyone knows all the info, but it's still kind of fun to talk about it. So
what's your initial reaction to the official Toyota Supra info?
I would say slightly underwhelmed because I don't know. It's pretty close to what I think I was imagining it.
Expecting,
but it's nothing that like, whoa, like they really. Of course, all this is hard to say without actually driving it or even, sitting in it. Or
just looking at a spreadsheet of numbers and pictures and stuff.
Right, and pricing. Yeah. So I don't know. What about you?
I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Like I wasn't expecting it to be this end all be all sports car, especially since it was a collaboration with BMW.
Right.
I am pretty shocked that it took the Z4 was what revealed in Monterey.
In the summer, yeah.
Back in the summer. And it's, it's been 6 months plus for them to reveal a car that's very similar to the Z4.
I mean, to be fair, it sounds like Toyota did a lot. I mean, as far as like tuning it and everything, they put their touch on it.
Yeah.
At least that's what everyone says.
But design wise, like it
seems, I mean, I don't know. I can't really say a lot because I drive a fucking Civic Type R, which is like the most
obnoxious looking.
Criticized.
Yeah.
But as far as the looks go, I like the way it looks from the back.
Yeah.
The rear is like unique and like unique without being ugly.
Right.
But I would say the rest of it, I don't know. It's a little funky.
It's fine in my opinion. Yeah. Like the front end is a little weird. It has that Formula One nose kind of
almost like Enzo,
Mercedes SLK-ish kind of, which is fine if you're into that look and stuff. But I was hoping that the interior just looks like a straight up BMW.
Yeah, that's probably the place where it's most obvious.
Right.
This is a
reskin BMW.
BMW,
but
Toyota steering wheel.
Yeah, I'm kind of hopeful that it's better to drive or better in person than what it looks like. Yeah, in pictures.
Everything I've read says like it drives really good. But I think the problem is there's not, the way I see it, like it doesn't really have like an outstanding. There's nothing that like sets it apart from And I guess the pricing, I mean, what we looked at said starts off at, we were kind of assuming
50.
It was going to start off about 50. That's about right.
Right.
So I don't know.
It seems high for just looking at the numbers.
Yeah, because it's 335 horsepower, 365 pounds of torque, which is, it's good, but it's not, especially today, it's not
It's not like 400 horsepower.
Right.
What's the LC 500?
Those are like, it's over 400.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that's an NA V8, which is like its own kind of, it's
beast.
Cool because it's NA.
Right.
But I don't know, everything has a turbo 6 or
like that was just my initial thing is like granted the Supra, has a pedigree of being turbo and stuff like that. But the LC 500 just seems more Supra-ish than this.
Yeah. We were actually talking about that, how, if you actually want a new, if they had kept making the Supra, essentially it would be something like the LC 500, which is still made by a Toyota, just has a Lexus badge on it.
We also mentioned how everyone, when the FRS first came out, everyone was like, put a turbo on it, put a turbo. And this is essentially
in a way,
turbo
this
FRS.
Is, even the size, it's not that, it's not a big car like the old Supras were.
Right.
So it really is sort of like a fast FRS that costs twice as much money, but I mean,
granted, it comes with that name. So,
I think the thing that I'm confused about is the car. It doesn't really seem to have a message.
Yeah,
because it's like I say, it's called a Supra, but it's a lot different than the Supras, any other Supra, which were kind of like big, expensive GT cars, kind of like how the LC 500 is,
right?
And this is more like a smaller,
nimble, kind of sports car.
And it's fast, but it's not like blazing. Well, I mean, 0 to 60 in 4.1 is what they're saying.
Right. Which is still, I mean,
that's still pretty quick. Even
that's another big topic is it does not come in a stick.
Yes. It's pretty much rumored. I mean, everyone sort of knew that it was going to be automatic only, but yeah, it's 8-speed automatic only, which obviously makes it fast.
Right. I think that's going to be a big disappointment.
Yeah, I know that's what Coin was saying.
Right. Yeah.
Coin is like
he's very pro it. Like he likes the car. He likes it a lot. He's just very disappointed that it does not come in a stick. Yeah. He thinks a lot of people are going to be the same.
And I don't really know what to think about that, because I think if they do add a stick, if it's just like an afterthought,
right?
Like, okay, we're going to put a stick in here because
it'll be like that.
People want it.
Wasn't one of the M cars they just like threw a stick in there? Yeah, you guys talked about it.
I think it was the M5, not the brand new one,
right?
The previous one,
right?
And it's like, well, the Americans wanted the sticks, so we made it. But I don't know. Apparently, the sticks are good in the other newer BMW, like the M2 and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess I'm sure it'll help if they do that. But
hopefully they do. I'm sure there's going to be a big outlash. Like it's auto only. No, where's the stick?
Yeah. Or I think the biggest thing is, I think if you're going to put the name on something, you're not. I don't think you're really going to get the purists,
right?
Because it's made. Everyone knows it's made by BMW. It's not like Toyota developed this.
Yeah.
New, which I guess it's good in a way that they're working with BMW. They know it's a brand that knows what they're doing.
Right. Yeah. It's not a bad thing to be a rebadged BMW.
But at the same time, if you say you had this collection of I have a Celica and I have an old Supra and I'm a Toyota lover, but
it doesn't have that Toyota heritage.
Right. They put their mark on it, but it's still, made in Austria.
Right.
With the BMW engine, German transmission, and stuff. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how I'm sure as I say, as we're saying this, I'm sure the internet's blowing up with takes, including this one. So
I'm sure it'll sell well because it just there's just that hype around it.
Yeah,
with dealer markups.
Yeah, that's also what we were saying is if you thought the markup on the Type R was bad,
oh yeah, this is
going to be a fucking train wreck.
20K maybe.
I would say more than that. I'd guess like 100K, to start.
Jesus.
That's what I mean. Knowing, and people have tried to sell the Type R for 50, 60 when it first came out.
That's true. Yeah.
So I could see. I don't know if people actually buy it.
Right.
But I could easily see whatever Toyota dealer is asking $100,000 when these things show up.
So. Right.
So the price, like I said, it starts off about $50,000 before any of the aforementioned dealer markup.
Yeah.
Which is kind of an interesting price point because there's not a whole lot of stuff.
Right. In that's
really, really good.
Yeah.
That's $50,000. I mean, you can get a Mustang GT, a Camaro SS.
Yeah.
That's probably about it as far as new cars go. But if you go,
one step,
year or two old.
Yeah.
Used market, $50,000 opens up all sorts of things. And I guess what I was telling when we were talking about with Mike about it, the fact that it's a 2-seater, there's no back seat.
Yeah, there's not even a shelf back seat.
Which the old ones had a back seat.
Right, yeah.
And which I'm sure wasn't real useful, but still.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard for me to get really excited about a 2-seat car.
Yeah. At that expensive,
right?
Just now that you have a kid,
especially if you're going to make that leap to something that impractical, you want it to be pretty fucking special, right? I would think, but I don't know. I'm sure people will like it.
I'm sure, yeah.
I just don't know. I can't really see it becoming the next GTR or whatever, this car that
I don't know,
builds up this huge following.
I feel like the diehard fans are gonna just talk it up, even though it's probably not exactly what they wanted, or it's going to go the other way where they're expecting, the Mark IV Supra.
Yeah.
And it's not that at all.
Right.
So I'm curious to see how the internet takes it, to be honest.
Yeah. I'll have to dig into those comment sections.
Yeah. And you guys can comment or let us know what you think of it.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure.
Exactly what you thought. But,
yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting.
We'll see. Yeah. But the GT500 is supposed to be announced this week too, right? If it hasn't already. We're obviously recording this a little early, but that should be a big announcement too.
I think those will be the two big ones
out of the show. But cool.
But so just a little special.
A little special, yeah.
Of course, chime in and let us know what you guys think.
Yeah. Cool. And
we'll be back again.
See you later.
Bye bye.